Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd, and they're all set as they'll match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports.
Here we go. 18 Gator. 56. I got you. Hey, high 7. Shoot.
Young off the play fake. That'll be caught by Rice. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the gun, it's Young. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's
and it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. From 17 yards out. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, first and 10 at their own 26. Now a handoff here to his running back. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Right there. 54, right there. 54. Hey, orbit.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Dalton. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
I know I'm not giving enough credit to the defenders because that pass was incomplete. But come on, it was A.J. Green. I always expect him to come up with the ball.
Yeah, on those deep routes especially, even on incompletions, it's fun to watch him run those routes.
It certainly is, but he eats up ground, and he usually goes up and gets it.
Dalton now to pass. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. So on fourth down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. This will be fielded at the 17. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
That throw by Young incomplete. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Hey, exit. 57 the mic. 57 the mic. No. Go.
On 2nd down, Young. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They go play action. Young. Got him in. He finds Sanders. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
A gain of 14.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
A 1st down throw for Young. Throw left side, completion to Rice. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 18 yards, 1st down Niners. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. And, Charles, this infraction is going to be against the offense, false start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Again, it's Young. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Snap came and 1. Now here's Dalton. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Dalton, wide open receiver, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And that one makes it 14-7. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, baby. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
On the ready.
This quarterback now already over 150 yards through the air in the opening quarter. It's 1st and 10. Being chased out left. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space. And now it's 2nd down. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, 3rd down here.
60 out more.
It'll be Young again. Steps away to his left. He's going to run, but now Young loses the football. It's stripped, and the Bengals grab it. And some room to maneuver. And the return will stop right around the 25. 2 seconds to go, first quarter.
53 is mine. You're not ready. 93, 52, 93.
All right, let's see what Dalton can do after the fumble recovery. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Dalton. Got his man. It's Eifert. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Dalton flush to his right. He can run. The ball comes out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. And he'll give it here to his running back. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. This time able to hold on to the football, but not much room to run.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Check, check, 154. Ricky.
Play fake. Here's Dalton. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Earl Mitchell able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up fourth down. And Bullock will put this one through, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, the
ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And it's now 17-14. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Pass complete here to Sanders. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
On the set. 56. Check 56. You draw quarter.
Off the play fake, Young. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. He finds Coleman. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
First down.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the first down. I like how he just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Young to throw it. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
And a 49er first down.
This quarterback now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10.
56.
Young working out of the gun. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Throwing on 2nd and long. Young. And an alley to run. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
Steps away. He's going to let... And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Here's Young from the shotgun. Now Young loses the football. It's stripped.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
On is the rookie 4th-rounder Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee. Get
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to be 49er football. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Young now after the fumble recovery. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin in the final seconds of the first half. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now they try the right side here. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Set the tone, defense.
3rd and long. What will Dalton dial up? It got his man complete. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Check 2-by-2.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Let's go. Hey, Haywood.
On 2nd and 11 now. Dalton looking middle, and that's complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Andy Dalton with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. And the Bengals are once again going to retake the lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. The play fake. Now Young. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. Give him 32 on the play. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that...
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Here you go. 93, 52, 93, 44, 44. Here you go. Heads up.
From the 31, Dalton. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play. Dalton to his favorite receiver, Green. And even 40 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing, Dalton. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. And a give this time to the tailback. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Heads up. Lead. Check right. 5-6.
Despite only needing 1, Dalton to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. Well, they only had a yard to go. They tried to pass the football. Defense blitz. Defense got there.
Yeah, I think on this one, this is probably good scouting, understanding a few tendencies and figuring out that, hey, they may take a shot. They dialed up the pressure and got to him.
Bullock's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Hey, lock it.
Check 25. Check 25.
1st down, Young. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
A good passing down here, and they send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on 2nd down. Back now in Cincinnati. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. Young off the play fake. Dancing to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Young on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. This is fielded at the 27. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And this offense set up with a very short field. 1st and 10 inside the 20. Now a handoff here to his running back. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On second down and 4, Dalton. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the fourth.
368.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
13 yards there and a Niner first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Sam off. Look at me. Zip up.
Out of the gun, it's Young. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. Uses the stiff arm. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Well, remember, Tevin Coleman was in the two-headed backfield in Atlanta during his 4 years there, along with Devontae Freeman. Now he joins a crowded backfield in San Francisco. But in Atlanta, he played under offensive coordinator Kyle Shanahan, and then, of course, Shanahan becomes a 49er head coach, and he made it a point to go out and snag his former running back, because he really... And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And now they have taken a 4th quarter lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Look at me. Go, go. 6-6. Pull it high. Now.
From the shotgun, it's Young on the move to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. A 1st down throw coming for Dalton. Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
And it's 3rd down.
On the ready.
Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Pilot, 64, weak. Weak grip, weak grip.
He may try and run for this. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Dalton. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Back to throw. He finds his running back, Mixon. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
He'll look to throw. Steps and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Bullock will put this one through. And with a little more than a minute to go, we are all tied. So big kick to get this back to even. And now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you, but you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. He'll buy some time right. He'll run it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Forced out to his left. There's the first NFL catch for South Carolina's Deebo Samuel. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Here we go. 50-60 or go. Hey, high 7. Check.
Young to throw. The Sanders has got it complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
First down, San Francisco.
18 Gator.
56.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Here's Young. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts As they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now here's Young, buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. That's pulled in at the 32. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. The Bengals drive about to get going. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This will be taken very short. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it, because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses, because normally...
Oh, and it's intercepted! Picked off at the 48. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. You throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. On first and 10, Young dancing to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. And Young's throw there incomplete. George Kittle, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Eluding the pressure right. And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. And absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see, and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the 49ers, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.